Yesterday, President Biden revealed he's been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. And of course, we all wish you a very rapid recovery, and we're thinking of you and of your family during this diagnosis. Now, this diagnosis has been met with an outpouring of support on both sides of the aisle. I mean, it was surprising to see some of the people who wish them well, and it made me feel better. It made me feel better about it, because now I don't mind fighting. You know what I mean? Because I know you're here. I know someone's in there. And it also claimed, there's lots of claims of a health cover-up, and you know, when the Bidens were here, they kind of addressed that. And this is what they said.
Since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out, deeply sourced from Democratic sources, that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities in the final year of your presidency. What is your response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
They are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that.
I saw him all throughout the day, and I did not create a cocoon around him. I mean, you saw him in the Oval Office. You saw him making speeches. He wasn't hiding somewhere. I didn't have him, you know, sequestered in some place. I mean, that's
Wish you
had. So, will this cancer diagnosis add fuel to the fire, or should politics be put aside for a minute and just let's get through this?
Yeah. I'll just say, you know, I think he was, what he said, cancer touches us all, when he posted this on social media, is so true. I'm sure that every single person in this audience and at this table knows someone who has had cancer, is a survivor of cancer, or has died from cancer. One of my best friends died from breast cancer and colon cancer. And so I think that the majority of U.S. families will feel for the Bidens. I don't think this is a time for politics, but what I will say is that this administration has cut cancer funding research by 31% since 2025. And the U.S., for being such a wealthy country, seems to be cutting cancer research not only for our elderly, our men, but also our children. And I think that's so despicable and so disdainful. And I hope perhaps something good comes from this diagnosis, that we will continue funding cancer research, because it's very, very important.
Well said. And I think I speak for all of us when I say our just heartfelt prayers are with the Bidens. I honestly cried when I saw the news yesterday. He feels close to us because he was just here. And we wish him nothing but just hopefully a speedy recovery. Listen, I think that it's really uncomfortable to talk about issues of aging, of mortality, of getting older. Every family has dealt with when they see somebody they love starting to slow down or starting to slip up, getting that diagnosis. That's heartbreaking. And I think there's a way to have those conversations that's responsible, that's respectful, and then there's a way that's just political, like punditry, and isn't helpful to anyone. The one thing that stood out to me, well, two things. Few people have done more to invest in cancer than Joe Biden with his cancer moonshot after he lost his son, Beau Biden. So I really hope some of the same treatments he helped promote may help him. What did stand out to me, though, is early detection matters. Had he caught this sooner, it may not be stage 4. And there's some kind of discussion around. So Obama did at 50 the prostate exam. Trump reportedly did in 2024 at 78. Biden hadn't. And I guess some doctors don't recommend you do in your 70s. We need to revisit that, because if they had caught this sooner, he might be with us a lot longer. And I feel like we need more answers on.
We all look at President Biden, who is suffering from aggressive cancer. He came out and said that he's suffering from aggressive cancer. So the women in the view all had compassion for him, and they were saying that they were surprised to see some people that they did not expect came out and say, "We are sorry, oh, President Biden, get well soon." Everyone was just get well soon. They said that President Biden just got sick after he got his term was over, and they said that they have been hoping that President Biden is somebody who will share his experience. Remember, the first wife died on, it was Christmas period actually, and she was going to buy flower to come and decorate. It's very sympathetic. They just got married. They had 3 children. That's early age in their marriage. Those boys were still small. The baby girl was like 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. in the car seat, and she was going to buy like flour to come and decorate the decoration for Xmas, and a truck hit her, and she died on the spot. She and the baby, which is very wow for everybody, anybody who has such an incident. And the women in the view, if you look about his history, they talk about him. He said that kept him depressed for a very long time. So he expressed his feeling, which is why they say it affect the son also, who later on became addicted to drug. And we all know that President Biden, they say he always shares experience. And Whoopi was saying that President Biden is a good fighter. He's somebody who always fight. And they did play his clip and said that rise up. But he's very optimistic. When you fall, don't mean that's your end. You can still rise up. You cannot just sit because you're falling. You still gather yourself and rise up. It's never too late. So it's a good encourager. It inspired you that no matter what you're doing in life, you don't succeed. Don't give up. Keep doing it. Push hard. Push hard. Push hard. Finally, you're going to hit the rock. You're going to hit it hard. So they say that the type of person that President Biden is. And they are just, he had a lot of plan. He's going to spend time with his family. He will travel with his grandchildren. He was going to involve in speaking engagement. But they see that somehow is very sympathetic, because instead of all those wonderful plans that he has, now he's going to just sit and be focusing on his treatment. And they were saying that cancer is a very sympathetic sickness that most family do have it. Not all, but most family do have one person or another. Some person like Sarah said, every man in her family always do have it. The other lady said that they do advise that, because at the age of 70, they do tell men not to take the test, which the doctor said that you have to insist. For men at that age, you have to go do your own checking. Don't mind what the doctor is saying, because sometimes the doctors will even discourage, but just go ahead and check and do your findings. So they are saying that if Mr. Biden was checking himself, it could have been early. They could have looked for fast treatment and he could have been okay. But maybe because he didn't check it, because they say he's 85, he thought that maybe you're old, you cannot have it. So actually, what do you have to say about it? It's an awareness for cancer also. So all the men should do check themselves also. What do you have about all this? Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.